Hello and welcome guys. So let's continue modeling our environment, and in this lecture what we will be doing is we will be like modifying our hallway to add a stairway component right over here, because right now what we have is we kind of have like this connected hallway where it goes from over here onto this left side. So what you can do is, if you want, you can add like a couple of classroom doors over here as well, if you just want to keep it like straight like this only. Like if you want, you can have like a hallway right over here, and then it connects over here on the left side onto like another hallway where you can add more classrooms right over here. But instead what I will be doing is I will be doing something like this. As you can see in the reference images as well, a lot of reference images have like stairways connected to the hallway. As you can see over here as well, there was like another one. Yeah, like over here we have like the stairway connected within the hallway. So I think that looks a little bit more interesting rather than having like something like this. You can see right now we have like something kind of this, where we have the straight hallway and then it connects over to the left side, and then we can add some things like on the left side whatever we want. But yeah, what I will be doing is I will be adding some stairs. So let's just do that. Select this, select the room, press tab, and basically just select this edge, press G then Z and move it downwards to give it this slanted look. And that is basically pretty much it. Now we just have to add like a couple of stair objects right over here. So for that, let's just press Shift A and add in a simple cube. Let's press 7 for top view, enable X-ray. Let's scale this down somewhere around here, I think. And then we can scale it up to cover like the entire part over here. Let's see, we can adjust it a little bit more later on. First, let's just add in like an array modifier and set the X factor to 0 and set the Y to 1 or Y to -1, I think. Yeah. And then just decrease the Z like this. So you can set the Z to -0.5, and then we can just increase the count. And if you want, you can like adjust this according to the stairs. This part like really does not matter that much. It won't be visible. Let's press 0 and we have something like this now. Let's go into the viewport shading. We can just quickly render it out as well. And I think this feels a lot like better and dynamic. Earlier it kind of felt like a little bit boring, where we have like just another hallway on the left side, but now we have like these stairs. So I think that looks a little bit better in my opinion. But yeah, again, as I said, this is totally up to your like preference, how you want to like work on these things. All right, so now what we can do is we can also add something like a pole, something like this, to what do we call this, like a railing to hold on to. So yeah, let's just add that. It's pretty simple to create. So press Shift A and let's add in a cylinder. Open this up and let's just decrease the radius for this to somewhere around 0.35. Let's press slash and rotate it on the x-axis by 90 degrees. Shade auto smooth this. Let's press tab. I will disable the edge length for now. Press Ctrl R and add edge loop in the middle. And once again, just delete one of the sides so that you can use in like a mirror modifier. And now basically what we will be doing is we will be just using a spin tool to add like a curved part to it. So just select all of these vertices. You can hold shift and right click to place your 3D cursor somewhere around here, I think. And then just select the spin tool. Make sure you have selected like the proper axis. So go into tool and select the proper axis. For me it is Z, but for you it might be something else. So press 7 now for top view and just rotate it like this. And now let's kind of adjust it to make it a like little bit smaller. And also let's set the angle to 90 maybe. Sorry, minus 90. All right, so yeah, I think this feels pretty good. Let's just come out of it, select the pole and place it right over here. You can press tab and like kind of increase like the length of it. Make sure to enable clipping, because if you don't, what will happen is if you like move them apart, you will see there is like a gap between them. But if you enable clipping, this part would be like kind of stick together in the middle, so you can easily like extend it without worrying. So like extend it till here, and let's see. Let's just rotate it to match it a little bit more properly, and then rotate it on the X like this. Yeah, I think this feels pretty good in my opinion. Rotate it on the X axis to kind of match with like the slantedness of the stairs. You can press 3, press tab, and now you can adjust it freely. So now if you just select it all, press G, then Z, and Z once again, you can extend it in the direction only, like the direction of the rotation like this. Move it back. All right. So yeah, this feels pretty good. Let's just press F11 and press J and render it out once and see if it looks good. Yeah, I think it looks fine. What I will do is I will kind of add like some kind of base right over here. So select this face and then just duplicate it, scale it up, and now just extrude it like this. Just so you have something like this to make it feel a little bit more connected. Now I'll select it, press R, then Z, and Z once again. Just try to fit it like a little bit more better into the wall. Yeah, I think now it feels pretty good. Let's just hit save, and then we can continue working on something else. Let's see. What I will also do is I will also add like a couple of lights over here on the top. Just something simple, nothing too much. As you can see, in most of them, we have like some sort of light on top of the hallway. So yeah, we can create like something simple like this, where we add like a square shaped tile and then just add like a emissive material to it. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's press Shift A and add in a cube. I'll delete this for now and first select this and select any of the faces. Press Shift plus S cursor to select it so that the cursor is added over here in the center. And now press Shift A and add in a cube so that it just gets added in the center like this. So let's scale this down. I think something like this. So nothing too fancy. Let's just apply the scale for this. So press Ctrl A, apply the scale. Press Tab and first press T and come back to your normal selection tool. Let's select this face, press I to insert this, and then just extrude it inwards. Maybe scale it down a little bit. And yeah, we have like a very simple looking lights. Let's select this, move it back. Then we can maybe just add in like an array modifier. Duplicate it a couple of times. Let's press F12 and render it out once. And yeah, I think that feels pretty good. What I will do instead is I will just select these lights and maybe move them ahead a little bit so that it kind of like does not cut off with our camera. And then let's just see. Yeah, now I'll just also add in like a bevel modifier to it just to give it like this extra bit of smoothness over here on the edges. Go into the shading tab and just enable harden normals. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good and the lights are also done. Let's just hit save, and I think with this our basic modeling of the hallway is pretty much done. Obviously we will be adding like a lot more models as well, like the cupboards over here or like the shoe rack or things like that. So we'll definitely like adding a bit more models, but first what we will be doing is we will be trying to add like the materials to the things that we have already created. So in the next lecture, we will try to texture this like environment completely what we have created for now. And after we have done that, then we will work on some more models like small props to add in a bit more detail. So yeah, I think this much is pretty good for this lecture. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.